Hey guys, Brujita here, and Othello here. I'm drawing today. He knows we're gonna go on a W-A-L-K. I had to think about how to spell that word. I just wanted to update everyone on the books that I want to read and which ones I have already read. So I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna go grab them really quick. Okay, great. So I have the books now. So I finished volume 7 and 8 of Blood on the Tracks, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm on a book buying ban, but I'm waiting until January. I'm waiting until January to break my ban. But I really want to read the rest of the volumes. I only have up to volume 8, or else I would have read way more. But you really start to see like some graphic stuff, and it sounds really bad. I don't know, there's something, like I like it and I don't like it because I like relate to a lot of things, which I know is messed up. I don't know if the right word is representation, but I like the fact that I'm not the only one, so I don't feel like that crazy. I don't know. Does that make sense to anyone else? I don't know. Anyways, so I finished those two, and they're really good. I don't want to say much else because I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah. And then I have Baby Mouse. It's so cute. I love the art. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look at that. It's so cute. But it's about the sassy mouse that's like in middle school. I think middle school. Maybe high school. I'm pretty sure it's middle school. She's just a sassy little mouse going through her sassy little mouse times. And it's a cute thing. It's very cute. And usually it's like black, white, and pink. But since it's like a Halloween version, it's orange. And it's so cute. I love it so much. Just a nostalgia. And then I have Junie V. Jones, First Grade, Boo, and I Mean It. It's so cute. Also for the nostalgia. Again, running theme of a sassy little girl being a sassy little girl in first grade. So yeah, those are all the ones that I have read so far. And then I'm currently reading The Last House on Needless Street. I'm not really sure what it's about. I think it's like psychological horror, and I'm guessing it has something to do with the house. I am on page 20. I'm reading it for my book club. It's my book club pick, and I didn't finish last month, so I'm trying to finish this one as fast as possible because next week is our meeting. I haven't gone to the meeting, but I requested it off so I can finally go. So I have to finish the darn book, and I already owned it beforehand, so it'd be kind of embarrassing if I like don't read it. There are some parts that are funny, but it is confusing, and a lot of people that have read it have said that it's just overall a confusing book, but that it's good. I like things that really make you think and you invest yourself in the world and all that. I think I'm also just kind of lazy because it feels like a chore to read it. And I don't want to DNF any more book club books because I already DNF'd a few of them. I don't know if I'll get to this, but The Horror Hotel by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. It sounds cute and campy. It's about these kids where they like have a YouTube channel to like visit haunted places, and in this one they go to a haunted hotel. It sounds cute, like not that serious and fun. I don't know if I'll get to it, but it would be cool because it's still really warm where I live. You know, it's October. I'm just waiting for it to be cold. So I feel like this is more of like a summer read. This is like, it's still horror-y. So maybe it'll still within like the mood. I'm not sure. Anyways, so that is my update so far. Okay, bye. Okay, hi, back here with an update. I am now on page 115 of The Last House on Needless Street, And I'm not gonna lie, I did skip a bunch of pages. I was on page 20 like 2 days ago, and then I just picked it back up. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start skipping pages. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just gonna DNF because it just felt like such a chore to read. But now that I'm on page 115, I think it's where like the story is finally rolling. So this book is told in different point of views. For each chapter, it's like in a different perspective. So we have Ted, who I am assuming is like the main character. And then we have Olivia, which is a gay cat. And then you have just recently introduced Dee. So CD, Olivia, and Ted. And I don't know, like, I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm only 115 pages in, obviously, but I have some theories. Ted is not a reliable character. I think all the perspectives right now are just unreliable, or at the very least, like, everyone in the story is just really weird. I don't really like Ted that much. I believe he's an alcoholic, and he be pill popping. And I guess he's also a dad, but you know what? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if he's actually a dad or not. He has a daughter. In his perspective, he has a daughter named Lauren. And I'm not sure, like, the way he describes Lauren and Lauren's behavior, it just seems very childlike. At most elementary school, but I think she's older than that. He only has a certain amount of time with her, and then she has to leave. But I don't know where she goes. Like, where is she going? At first I thought maybe he was married and they got a divorce. Like, she's going with her mom. Maybe CPS is taking her away. Like, they only have a certain amount of time to visit. I don't know. Like, Ted just seems like he wants to be a good dad, but he has, like, his flaws. He talks about this man. It's the Bug Man. And I think that is his therapist. Ted's perspective on things, it's very odd to me. So he sees this man named the Bugman, but I'm pretty sure he's a therapist. And one of the sessions, Bugman, or what I assume is the therapist, is like, you know, delusions are what help you get through certain things when you experience trauma or something like that. And Ted is like, I ain't got no trauma. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I said too much already, so I'm just gonna talk about like a TV show or something. So there's that. And then there's Olivia's perspective, which I feel like is one of the more reliable ones. Like, Olivia and Dee Dee, I think, are a bit more reliable than Ted, but they're still like weird because obviously Olivia is in the perspective of a gay cat. But you know, now I'm not so sure. I'm not even sure if Olivia is like a cat. Okay, hear me out. This isn't confirmed, so it's not like it's a spoiler. This is just in my head. What I think it is I think Olivia might be Lauren. Olivia might be Lauren, or Ted's daughter. And I think, methinks, that Lauren isn't really like his daughter. I think she might be like held captive, but at the same time, if she's being held captive, like, where is she going? Because when Ted is like, oh, you have to go now, like, you have to leave now, she like, it doesn't say that he's like driving her anywhere or like if someone's picking her up. She's just out the door. Is she walking herself somewhere? I just feel like Lauren might not be his. Also, Lauren definitely has some like issues, at least in Ted's perspective. But if my theory is correct of Lauren not being his actual daughter and is like being held captive, then her behavior seems like justified. You know, 'cause she's like acting out, she's throwing not even tantrums, but they're like actual like violent acts, and like it's like out of frustration, I feel like. And then there's Dee Dee's perspective, and Dee Dee, we just got introduced to Dee Dee, and at first when we got introduced to Dee Dee, I thought she was CPS or like a detective, like undercover, because Ted is suspicious. And then I'm like, well, maybe she's actually CPS and she's like checking on Ted to be like, is Lauren in a stable, safe environment, which she's not, but whatever. And now I'm like, I think it's just some girl. I think it's just some woman. Maybe it's Lauren's like actual sibling or something. I don't know. Every time that Dee Dee interacts with Ted as well, she's like, feels so sick. What are you doing, girl? If that really is your sister and you're trying to do something about it, then like, you know, work. But I don't know. All of this is just kind of odd to me. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be odd and like a psychological thriller, whatever. It is interesting, but I'm trying to get past the actual like writing style. I think Ted is supposed to make me feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't think he's supposed to be like a light character, like someone that you are supposed to root for or whatever. Also, there's like a lot of scenes that describe Ted eating and him like wanting to be a chef, and like he like writes down his recipes, and I don't know, like they don't sound appealing. He shares some information of his upbringing. His mom was weird about food too, but like in the present now, Ted just eats like the most random stuff. And at first, like the first time, I think it was like a cheese sandwich with like a honey cheese sandwich with, yeah, I think it was like a honey cheese sandwich or something like that. And I'm like, you know what, maybe this is actually kind of good. Like, I kind of want to try it. I don't know. But then like started talking about like pickles and I don't know what else. Like, he'd just be making some random food. Ted, you okay? And he talks, there was like one point where he was like, I don't trust people that like salads. And then he talks about another thing where I think he's like making a drink and he like adds a whole bunch of stuff, and I guess the drink, like the alcoholic drink, it like originally has like lemon in it, and he's like, I feel the same way when people like lemons. I feel the same way about people eating salads. This man does not like vegetables. This man does not like eating fruit. This man does not like eating healthy. He wants the weird foods. So yeah, that's what I got. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything. Like, if I finish it right now, these are just my theories, my thoughts. It's not like confirmed or anything. I heard that this book is just very open-ended, and like people finish reading it and they're confused still. So maybe there isn't anything that's like truly confirmed or spoilery. I mean, there probably is, but I'm gonna be careful like towards the end. I don't want to give anything away. I am using a Halloween pencil to stick my mic on. But yeah, I don't know why I did this. I thought it was funny. I'm like getting through this book kind of fast. I'm supposed to finish this book by the end of the week because next Friday is my book club meeting. I just want to get it done. Just want to get it over with. Okay, bye. Hey. So I am now on page 145 of The Last House on Needless Street. I have so many new theories. Obviously, I don't know. Nothing's confirmed. What if all of these are just Lauren? And she's like somewhere like in a facility or something, and she's like working with a therapist, and she's just like in this extreme state of delusion where maybe she like witnessed a murder, or she lived with the murderer, maybe she was like captured and like tortured. She's Ted, she's Olivia, and she's Lauren. Maybe she's also Dee Dee, or maybe this is all Dee Dee. I'm confused now because everyone is like telling their perspective, but all of their perspectives are like experiencing pretty much the same thing, but just as a different person. I'm confused. I'm very confused. And right now I'm at a part where he's like digging items out of like the forest ground and calling them gods. There's some Criminal Minds type of stuff going on. I don't know, there's so many things that I'm thinking that it could be, and I don't know. I'm thinking of like everything. Like, I just want to read it and like finish it because I want to know what's going on, or like have some sort of idea of what's happening. Maybe I'll never fully know. This is definitely a book that's just a state of delusion, and I kind of like it. I don't know, it's interesting. Okay, bye. Some press-ons. Anyways, the whole point of me updating you guys is because I finished the last house on Needless Street. I can't deny nor confirm my predictions from my last updates. It's not 100% confirmed of what happens, so you're still left with certain questions. You're just running around all over the place pretty much in this book. Overall, I give it like a 3.5 to 4 stars, but I'm very much leaning towards a 3.5. It's not that I didn't like it, it's just, maybe it was just the pacing of it. I don't know if it was annoyed as much as it is like kind of bored. I shouldn't have been bored because there's a lot of things happening. Like, this book really keeps you guessing. I was constantly thinking like, oh, maybe it's like this, maybe it's like this, like alternative endings or reasonings. There was just parts of the book where I was just skimming. Maybe it was just the writing. Maybe it was the writing. Could have been the writing. Because hypothetically, this is a book where I love books that like really make you think. You know, I love staying up at night just thinking about a book, or I'm driving somewhere and I'm like, maybe this could have also been a reason why this happened in the book, or what if this happened instead, or you know, like you're just very invested in whatever story or world you're reading in, and you're like thinking about it a lot, or you're analyzing stuff. I eat that stuff up. I love that in books. But for this one, it's like it should have been like a 5-star, I guess, and it just wasn't. I didn't really have high expectations for this book in the first place, but I also didn't really know what it was about. I'm like talking negatively where like I didn't like the book, but it was just one of those things where it's like I read it and it was interesting, but that was it. That's enough. Checking it off my list and moving on. I feel like I'm gonna be the annoying one that's like, it was okay, I guess. I know I look a little silly, a little goofy with my little cuernitos, my little hair horns. Maybe I'm a little disappointed in the book. I think at the end of the day, I just really wanted to finish it. Like, I don't know what it was. I just wanted to get over with. Like, I was skipping a lot of the book, and I don't really like skipping. But I also didn't want to DNF the book. I literally, like, skipped, like, 50 pages in the very beginning. I think I mentioned that. Even if there's, like, little clues, because the author does lace like one sentence with I think a lot of clues as to what is happening, I just didn't care. I don't know why I feel bad saying that, but yeah, I'm just something that I read. Maybe I'll feel different about it after book club, because it is something to be like discussed. I think it'd be fun to have like everyone like have their theories. It is currently like 12:30 a.m. I will see if I will read anything else. Lately I've just been wanting like YA books. I also really want to read some manga. Honestly, all I really want to do is read Blood on the Tracks, but I do not want to break my book buying ban. That's also contributing to me not wanting to read anything, because I just want to read Blood on the Tracks and I can't. But I do want to read Die Darker and Dorohedoro. I'll update you guys and we will go from there. Thank you for listening to this rambling. Bye. Hey, so I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here for now. Something though, I did pick up The Horror Hotel. I am on page 14, but I think I'm just gonna end the vlog now. Halloween was yesterday, so spooky time is now over. So I just wanted to say that I did start that, but I'll probably continue it in a different vlog. Today, I'm actually going to a concert. I'm seeing Knock Loose, which I'm so excited for. They're very high energy. They put on such a great show. I don't really like going in the pit, but I decided that maybe I might risk it, and I might go in the pit because last time it was so fun. No one is really safe during a Knock Loose concert. They're like, all the way in the back, start pushing everybody. And it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. I get scared, but I'm like, you know, I kind of want to, I like the chaos, you know? So I'm really excited. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. This little Last House on Needless Street, autumnal, little spooky, fun little vlog. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I will see you guys in the next chapter. Bye.